This review is going to be very, 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 very interesting. What do you get when you combine the skills of producers Tyler Perry and Jason Blum with the director of such gems as The Best Man and Scary Movie 5? You get this. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy, here with a quick out of the theater, or not out of the theater, rather, out of the living room review, rather, for the film Strung. Strung is a psychological erotic horror thriller. It centers on a violinist played by Chloe Bailey, a sister of Halle Bailey, who has not had the career that her sister has had. She really needs to take notes. She plays, violinist, dealing with a tragedy from her past. She is hired to be the tutor for the granddaughter of a wealthy woman, played by Lynn Whitfield. Little girl has been through trauma of her own, including her frequent wearing of a mask that she chooses to never take off, and is also dealing with a sexy stepfather that the tutor begins to have a flirtation with, her mother, who is kind of a nightmare and is also pregnant, and then things get really trashy and campy. Eventually. Let's just say that this is not what it seems, and this new member of the staff of this rich family is in for a nightmare. Okay, I never thought I would say this about a movie. It's very rare that I say this about a movie. This is a 2-hour film. It is 1 minute shy of 2 hours. First off, it doesn't need to be. Second off, once you know the setup, which is that this woman is getting a job, that and the house, something is off with the family, that's really all you need to know about the first hour. This is going to be weird to say. I don't think I've ever done this before, but I am going to recommend that you skip halfway through a movie and watch the second half. Because Strung, the first hour of this movie, like I said, it's 2 hours. And I mean, almost on the dot, the hour mark. From zero to 1 hour. It is turgid. It is so slow, and it is so boring, and it is so not terrible. It's well acted enough, I guess. It's well shot enough, I guess. But it's just kind of not going anywhere at exactly the hour mark. The movie loses its goddamn mind, and the next hour of this movie is the delightfully, entertainingly bad trash you want it to be. Just the really fun, trashy, campy, horny, weird movie that you kind of want it to be all along up to that point. That's the last hour. The first hour of this movie is like a 0 movie. The second hour of this movie is a 1-star movie, of which I always give to movies that are so bad it's good. But as a whole, once you get to that point, it's so far into the film, if you watch it from the beginning, that it just feels, it doesn't hit. The fun you're supposed to be having watching everybody fucking each other and trying to kill each other to some extent, that kind of thing, ceases to be fun when it's such a long slog to get there. And it's disappointing because this is not a terrible movie necessarily. It's a bad movie, but it's not a terrible movie. Look, it's better than the movie we reviewed earlier tonight, Little Brother. I was never mad watching it, but the whole time I was just sitting there like, oh, come on. All you gotta do, you don't even have to cut a whole hour. Cut 30 minutes, even. And this movie, 90 minutes, this movie would be just one of the so bad it's good movies of the summer. Unfortunately, what it comes off as ultimately is bad. And the thing that's disappointing is, and what it reminded me of the most is The Housemaid. Except unlike The Housemaid, which I loved, which made my best films of the year last year, that movie was campy, yes, but it also was self-aware about its camp. It was smart, it was satirical, it had wit, it had cleverness, it was clever and it knew how clever it was and it kind of embraced its own madness. Strung is just trash. Like it Strung is it's trash. But I wish it kind of embraced its own tawdriness a little more. Again, the second half does. But the first half, it's such a long wind up to get to the fun stuff in this movie that you just kind of are over it by the time it gets there. I'll give credit to Lynn Whitfield. I think that especially in the second half, she commits fully to this sort of harridan of like a wealthy older rich woman. But this movie, I thought the kid who played the little girl was quite good. But overall, yeah, the Strung is a missed opportunity. This could have been such a breezy, fun, campy, trashy kind of Lifetime movie on steroids, and it just never got there, which is too bad. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to give Strung, somewhat reluctantly, a moderate thumbs down. It just didn't hit the way that it should have. Anyway, Strung. Those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Have you seen Strung? What did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you planning to see it? Are you not planning to see it? Did you like my take? Did you not like my take? Comment below, let me know. We will be back with more coming up soon, including another Screen Unseen and Jackass Best and Last. Next week, we got Minions and Monsters and Enola Holmes 3, among others. So that's coming up. And in the meantime, like, subscribe, do all the things, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care. Love you guys. Bye.